Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to go.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome. Today is Friday, I don't know, maybe the 22nd.
Yep.
And really happy to have Gina Arnold, Government Affairs, Local Government Affairs Director for Pacific Gas and Electric here. Brandon's, he's doing some work.
Right.
So just want to, I'll announce a couple of things that are going on in the village vis-a-vis the government side next week, and then you and I can have a brief conversation. You can introduce yourself to the millions of people that watch the vlog on a weekly basis. So next week, we're having our second review of our capital improvement program for next fiscal year. So that is on Tuesday, the 26th in the afternoon. And we'll also be receiving, we did get some grant funds, and the council budgeted some capital funds to do a coastal engineering survey study. Mm-hmm. And so the council will be receiving the report, the same report that was received by Forest and Beach that Mary Schley wrote about in today's Pine Cone. The council will be receiving that presentation because that'll help inform future capital budgets, and then the traditional capital budget review for next fiscal year. And then on Thursday, the 28th, the council goes into, we do a semi-annual strategic priorities planning session when we look at what we're doing, what we should be doing from the strategic priorities standpoint, and just looking at capacity, obviously, and just getting touching base with the council and the community. That's a community meeting, 10 to 4. Food, some snacks will be served. We'd love to, it's for the public as well. There'll be a public opportunity for public to comment on what's going on and what's not going on. And then on Friday, we have our police department tour. You may be reading that we have a police department project. There's no defined project at this point in time, but I think we've got about 35 people coming on a field trip, both to look at the existing facility that we have that was built in the mid-1960s, that hasn't been substantially updated to contemporary standards since then, which is 57 years or so, because I'll be 58 on Sunday. And also then the opportunity to view the new police department in the city of Salinas. Mayor Potter and Mayor Craig helped coordinate that. Again, we don't want to be a model. We don't need to show the Salinas PD as a model for what we need here, but it should provide some perspective on what bigger cities need, and then again what our basic needs are here in the village. So that's what's going on. Another busy week, and then the following week we have our traditional city council meetings on Monday the 1st of April and Tuesday the 2nd of April, and we'll talk about the agenda items next week after we produce the packet. So anyway, I'm really happy. You and I have known each other for several years. You've met with my contemporaries, Hans in Monterey and Ben Harvey when he was with Pacific Grove. About a year ago, we talked about having kind of a local government forum. So again, you and your colleagues at PG&E could talk about what your priorities are and how to interface with government, because again, you are not the public service center. So do not call Gina if you're having a problem, and you probably have a contact to share with, again, our millions of viewers. And we didn't do that. We're still planning on doing that. But you have a large service area, right? You have Santa Cruz, San Benito, and Monterey County.
Yes.
And 18 cities.
18 cities, 3 counties.
And what else do you do with your days?
Right. So
what do you do with the rest of your day after you're done? No, I'm joking.
Right, exactly. Working with elected officials, city managers, county CAOs, helping resolve issues, right? So if there's something going on in the city or a constituent has a concern that they express to their council member, I'm the person that the council member would get a hold of to help resolve the issue. So,
right.
I am a liaison between the PG&E and the cities and counties to help resolve. So just a specific person that they can talk to,
right,
to help resolve. So anywhere you need to go within PG&E, I can help you get there.
So yeah, you're kind of a
conduit.
You're a director. Yeah, exactly. Right. Conduit. Yeah. So again, for example, one of our council members has an inquiry. They can contact you, and you can put the person in touch with the correct PG&E individual.
Right.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So.
And you were instrumental. So one of the programs that you were helping us with PG&E had a program of undergrounding overhead power lines in high fire severity zones, and you were instrumental in getting the project in our village, which is the line that goes to our mansion that we've owned since 1972, through Mission Trail Nature Preserve. And thank you for your advocacy on that. That did not rise to the top, but you're still advocating for that project.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think that undergrounding that little piece of line would be beneficial, right, not only to the neighbors around that, to the preserve itself, to the city of Carmel, to PG&E, right, to help us meet our goals, because that is what we are looking to do with that 10,000 mile undergrounding project.
Yeah. And, well, thank you for that. And,
You're
welcome. I mean, you've been in the preserve, you understand how beautiful it is and what a special place it is. It's an environmentally sensitive habitat. It's just a gem, it really is. The beach and Mission Trail are two of our several gems, along with the urbanized forest. But thank you for your advocacy. If there's anything we can do to continue to move that up in the priority list, we'd be grateful.
Right, absolutely. So I'm part of regular meetings for that, and I just continue to advocate as we, get those miles planned out. Right, I'm just, kind of that little tap on the shoulder to the team that is making the decisions of where those things go. Don't forget about that, that spot in Carmel. Don't forget about, right, some spots up in Santa Cruz Mountains. There's a couple of places that I think would really benefit.
Yeah, I think necessarily so. PG&E has moved into a posture where they're trying to do more to prevent wildfire.
Absolutely.
And so
we've taken a stand. Our CEO, Patty Poppy, has taken a stand that catastrophic wildfires will stop.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And we are reminded of that. We are, we talk about it in our meetings every day. So that's why I continue to advocate. I know, right, that's just a small little area in the preserve, but it's very important to the people that are here. And we don't want to see a catastrophic wildfire.
One of the things we should do in the next several months is we have a new fire chief. He was on sabbatical for a decade, Chief Miller.
Okay.
And so sitting down with Chief Miller, our fire chief, and our director of public safety, police chief, Chief Tomasi, and Brandon, and whoever else wants to come. But maybe walking the preserve again and having with your colleagues or you looking at opportunities to continue to reduce fire fuel load and opportunities for fire. And maybe we go into Pescadero Canyon as well, which is the canyon we share with Pebble Beach. So we'd love to do that. I guess my last question is, we've also been working with your colleagues on the Rule 20A funding and looking at the potential to establish a district before the program. We have to have a district in place by the end of this calendar year. So we have an ad hoc committee made up of Councilmember Barron and Councilmember Dramov, who are working on 2 potential areas. And so hopefully we'll get, we're working with the public, and we're kind of in that homework gathering stage at this point in time, but hopefully we'll get an application into you to establish that district and then get that in the queue to underground some of those lines. And again, I know that was a program that was set up for Scenic Vistas. And so again, we've got a couple of areas that you'll be excited to see in the future. I think the first time I met you many years ago was when we were on Del Mar. Ocean and Del Mar, and looking at an undergrounding opportunity there, and some overhead lights and LED lights and things. So
absolutely. I mean, and that's what I'm here for, is to come out and work with all of the folks at the city, the elected officials, right? Whatever projects or things that come up, and then I can, convey those to my colleagues internally and get other folks down here, subject matter experts, if you will, right? Or, expose others in the organization. Come see what I'm seeing in Carmel, right?
That would be great. And, again, I will speak on behalf of the council that they would, enjoy having, again, some of your colleagues, maybe senior colleagues, come down and take a tour, take a visit through the village and see what some of the situations that we're dealing with. Whether it's, power lines that are hooked to dead trees, where they've died and those kinds of things. So anything we can do to continue the communication. And I should have started this. You've always been just a wonderful person to work with, and I'm grateful to know you and work with you and continuing that relationship. So thank you for doing what you do.
Yeah, appreciate it. We also have an app that if people see things that they think that PG&E needs to be aware of, a safety item, it's called the Report It app. And it is put out by PG&E. You can take pictures, report an address of, what you're seeing and where.
That's great.
And it will go right straight through to the customer team. And then customers always have the ability to call our 800 number, 1-800-743-5000 or PGE 5000 to report any sort of safety concern and or questions about your bill, all of the normal things that a contact center would help you with.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I mean, I think we this little video goes into a Friday letter, and so I'll ask someone to pull the Report It app URL, and maybe we'll dump it in the Friday letter. So thank you.
It's a great piece for the public. You're out somewhere, you see something, it might not even be the town that you live in.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, somebody should do something about this.
Right.
You have the ability to take a picture, upload it, and get it off of your mind, get it to the people who need to see it. Get it resolved.
Yeah, we have a similar, it's obviously much smaller in scale,
Yeah.
but we have the same thing, a fix-it ticket. And so,
Yeah, it's great.
And then you get an email back, and hopefully you get an email back when the situation's resolved.
Yeah,
So.
I don't remember the exact time frame, but I think they'll get back to you within 10 days or something.
Wow, that's great.
It details it in the app itself, so it's been very helpful. We have 25,000 employees, but we cannot catch everything all the time.
Right.
So, a lot of times there might be, just some little strange thing in a neighborhood that, doesn't have a lot of traffic by it. So it might not get seen except by the people who
Right.
live there. So
Oh, that's huge. That's
it's,
wonderful.
Wonderful. Anything like that, we're always, you can email your council members with it. They can get it to me. I can run it up the same flagpole, but nice for the public. I like the idea of it's right on your phone. You
Yeah.
can just click and, get it taken care of.
Okay, well, we'll post it and celebrate it. So thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you for being here. I know
Of
you're going to
course.
meet with Assemblymember Addis after this.
Yes.
All
Yep.
good times.
Yes.
We always end this little vlog. Our moniker is take good care. So we can look at the camera and have a good weekend, and
Okay. Take good care.